Kia ora everyone, it's Shiver Me Tingles. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be going through some of my old art. I will be tapping on the art. I think the sound of paint on a canvas is really nice. So I'll be tapping and scratching and just telling you a little bit about the pieces I have. I haven't painted in a very long time. I really enjoy painting. It's one of my favourite ways to process my emotions, and I have a lot of them. Not that I think that there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this little show and tell explanation / gallery style video. This painting is called Artemis. Artemis. This painting is called Artemis. It is named after the Greek goddess of the hunt. It is an acrylic painting on gesso primed canvas. I started this painting by applying tissue paper and sealing it with a water-based sealer called Mod Podge. And then layered shades of blue, aquamarine, periwinkle, violet, yellow and white. This painting features the spirit of Artemis in the centre, shining her radiant light, her protective spirit, over her disciples. There are embossed layers of gold and dark teal around the edges. I highlighted the texture with gold. I painted this in 2019. I was listening to an album by Lindsay Sterling called Artemis and felt inspired to paint it. Enjoy the sound of tapping on the side or the frame of this piece of art. It's got a really nice frequency to it. This painting took about a month to do. these gold lights here, and the dark embossing down the edges down here, down here. So this was Artemis. This space doesn't have a name. It features shades of peach, apricot, a bit of mint green, fading out into purple. It hangs in my living room, in my reading nook. Again, we have the texturing at the base, and then layered colours that begin light, fading out into dark. I did this piece in 2020. It's my most recent piece of art. It's a square shape as opposed to the rectangular shape of the previous painting. When I painted this painting, I was working through a lot of emotions, mostly recovery. So hence why we have more of a warmer shade. Maybe I should call it recovery. Should we call this painting recovery? Let's call it recovery. This painting is called Recovery. It's got more of bronze than gold metallic finish compared to the other one, which was gold metallic finish. And it is framed with a kind of dark purple that extends to the edges. One of my friends described my art to be atmospheric, which I like. I'm not trained as an artist. I just kind of paint how I feel. I'm not very good at painting realistic art. I only really like to paint abstract art. I can only paint abstract art. I think if I could paint any style of painting, like if I could do another style of painting well, I think I would do, is it Bauhaus style painting, the German one. It's like very aggressive, cubic kind of shapes, but not cubism, but the Bauhaus movement. I would be really happy if I could paint straight lines. So what I was thinking is, in the future, like a wee while away, that I could maybe live stream some painting when I feel like I'm ready to get back into painting. I wondered if you would be interested in watching that, maybe on like Twitch or something, or here on YouTube. We could just chill and paint, and I will do it very quietly and softly, and and hopefully you can just enjoy it. Maybe play it in the background while you're going about your day. I can answer any questions you have, or you could suggest to me what colours to include. I think that could be fun. I think it's a good excuse for me to get back into the art and the painting, and so that I can continue to process my emotions. So we have varying shades of sunset orange and pink that blend into yellow. Got this mint green and mint and teal here. Up here, from memory, I started this painting entirely green, mint green. Started all mint green. Then I layered the shades of pink and orange and red and white, blended over top like a fire. It's like a fire. And then framed it with the dark purple. That was the painting, which is now known as Recovery. This was Recovery, Recovery, Recovery. This is my art journal. I've had it since about 2018. It is made of a brown leather-like material, but it's not leather. It has a flower of life on the front. It's wrapped up in a cord. I was really into the esoteric about 4 years ago, so a lot of the art in here is inspired by the esoteric. Don't take it seriously though. Just unwind this part. Okay. Here we have a technique that you use string for. So you soak the string or yarn in paint and then coil it onto the page. Place a piece of paper on the page and then pull the string out. It creates these kind of fun flower effects. Beautiful, kind of florally, watery effect. You we have, I actually have no idea what to say about this one, but it's got beeswax on it, so I will tap on it. This page we have a kind of dark planet with black tendrils emoting from it, surrounded by a icy sphere. It's got a sigil on it. I can't remember what the sigil says though. On this page we've got a handprint that is surrounded by some dots, and it's been sealed with wax, like a candle wax, and it makes a really nice sound. The pages of this book are made of recycled fabric, so acrylic paint sits on them really well, but water paint and pastel does not sit on them very well, or crayon. A 5-pointed star, surrounded by the elements, and an eye with another sigil. Got red, blue, purple, yellow and green, so fire, water, spirit, air and earth. Take all of my paints and smear them all over the book. So we have a combination of red, gold, black, white, sprinkled haphazardly with glitter. I would often paint one side really thick with paint, then close the book, and then open it again, so I'd get that butterfly effect. This glitter is falling out all over my hands. This one, again, put all of the paint on the page and see what happens. I highly recommend that if you have any paint lying around and you're having a bad day, just grab a piece of paper and just smear paint all over everything. It makes the world of difference to your mood. Got kind of nebula style with my hand on it. And this is what happens when you try to put crayon. Nothing really happens. It's like glitter and metallic paint. Another sigil here. They probably meant something at the time, now they don't. This one was inspired by Ariana Grande. there's lots of metallic paint on there, so it makes a really high, crispy sound. Sometimes I would sew around the edges of some art to close them. Got another 2-page spread. Swirls. It has swirls and white dots. It's all ripped because the paint seeps through the pages. This one's really fun. It's just covered in paint and it's really pretty. It's got a little gem just here. It's covered in glitter. I really like metallic paint, in case you can't tell. So this is one of those other ones that I smear paint on one side of the page, close it, rub it, and then open it again. Here we have a rainbow tree. I drew the tree with a fountain pen and then painted over it with various colours of the rainbow. Tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take care of yourself. Here we have just an explosion of celestial and ethereal colours. Another fiery orange one. I really like painting with fiery orange colours. Some more wax here. Swirls. I like to get the paintbrush and swirl it. And lastly, we have this extremely fun green number with a bow that's stitched into it. And a couple of sequins and some glitter. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know if in the next few months you would be interested in watching some live painting, so on YouTube or on Twitch. Please let me know what your favourite piece of art was. So don't forget to comment, leave a like, and please subscribe. Ka kite, my friend.